Welcome back to Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab. All right, so you guys are looking at my desk from a different angle just for a moment while I share what is on it and what I'll be using for today's jelly prints. So I pulled out all of my wets, my inks and paints and distresses and spritzers and what have you. Well, some of them, I should say. The ones I thought would be good colors for today's jelly prints, because I'm going to use those in the vintage summer road trip journal kits that we have. So I have them all printed off. I've went ahead and torn all of the sides, the edges, tore them down to size. And I have my kit, well, should I say my journal pages, Sonya's journal pages, and THELISHA'S. And I will leave a little card up in the corner for those who have not seen the first video that I show my journal kit. And then there'll also be links in the description box below to the other ladies' videos or their journal kits wherever they're offered. Okay, and so those are the pages. These are the inks that I will be attempting to use. I am no jelly print expert. This is the second time that I'm doing it on camera. I've got inks, paints, distress inks, glimmer mists, some Mr. Huey's color mists. We've got some metallic paints, some very inexpensive paints that I got off of Amazon, I believe it was. It might have been Amazon, might have been Walmart. I believe it was Amazon. And then some stencils. A couple of them I've used already, and then others I'm just going to use them however I can, wherever I can. All right, and then I just got some scrap paper, this styrofoam plate, and the brayer, and some tools to use to mix the paints with and what have you, because a lot of these paints, they're the color that we used in the kits, but they're not the hue, so it's not as vintagey as I need them to be. So brown in addition to pink will bring that pink down a little bit, and the same would go for the baby blue. The baby blue is a powder blue, but I need it to be kind of a dusty blue. So, all right, I'm going to put you guys on pause, and then I'm going to bring the camera overhead so that you guys can see what I'm doing as I do it. All right, hold on. Okay, so you're going to get a little glare from the ring light until I get some paint on here. So bear with me on that. And again, I don't use the jelly plate very often, but I am going to, I'm just going to, give it a try, see what we come up with. I probably should have some paints or some paper towels here. But let's just get started. Now, first thing, I'm trying to think, what do I want to lay down first? Because I'm going to start with these. So if I mess up, it's mine, and I can reprint all of them anyways. But let me start with pink. Let's just start with pink, folks. My goodness, I make everything so difficult in my own life. So I'm gonna. Yep, here we go. Here we go. This is clogged. Let's see if I have something to unclog it with. And here, this is why we would need the paper towel. So there's a whole lot of prepping one can do, and then there's some prepping you don't even have the idea that you need to. So I'll probably have to do this a couple times. I hope everyone's doing okay. This has been, this collaboration has really been a godsend, because it allowed us to work with one another. Y'all notice my nails is painted? I mean, it's chipped at this point because I washed them. I did it yesterday before I washed my hair. Not that my hair is just so rough, but washed my hair, and then I think I cleaned the kitchen up as well, which is one of the reasons why I very rarely even paint my nails, because what is the point when we already know my hands is going to be in water 17 times before I even turn the camera on so that y'all can see my fabulosity, you know? So we'll use that. Use a little bit of this white to make it a little paler, and then see if we can get this open without stabbing myself. Lord have mercy. No one wants to see me get injured here. All right, we got that. Anybody prepared for that? Really? I hope this mix is okay. We shall see. That looks gross. It ain't mixing all that well. I guess it'll be alright. I just didn't want a bright Pepto-Bismol pink, you know? Not quite what I was going for. But I think I'm gonna need to bring more pink in anyways. All right, so let us start off with, let's just see what it gives. I'm just gonna go on a small part of here. Get that on the roller. Just get a thin. Do the whole thing. I want it to kind of okay. Let's see what I'm going to keep it one color and then I'll go over it. So let me pull this up. Let it dry for a second. All right, so and then at some point when I am done running my mouth, what I'll do is, I think that should be good enough. I'm gonna just turn the camera well, turn the sound off and put it on to music for you guys, okay? Does that work for you? I hope so, because y'all don't need to hear me running my mouth the whole time. I can. I don't have a problem with it. But you would. Okay, let's give this a try. You know, actually, I'm going to try this one. We shall see what it gives. And of course, even when I pull this up, whatever we get, we can always add to it with stamps and doodle art or whatever else we deem, you know, we want to add to it. It doesn't have to remain exactly how we leave it. So just keep that in mind. Oh, well, isn't that cute? That is perfect. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's perfect for what I'm going for. I love the marbling effect here. I don't know if you can see that. Where it's like the pink still blended here a little bit, which is great. That's absolutely great. Okay, so that's, boy, that dries fast. All right, let's move along. fun thing about jelly printing is you just never know what you're going to get underneath here. You know, with all your precision and accuracy, you have no idea what's going to happen when you lift this piece of paper up. Wow, you may have an idea, but you may not be correct. So that's the fun part about it. It's kind of like a nice little surprise. Oh, here we go. See that? Okay. Looks good for me. All right, let's move on to a different stencil with the same color scheme. Let's try this one. No, I had to cut THELISHA'S down a little bit smaller than the rest of them, which is fine because it'll bring some variation into the journal. But I think it's just based on her. Actually, it was based on how I set my printer, which I didn't realize I had it set a certain way. I think I would have been cautious to look at that. Get this paint off my hands before I started this. Alright, let's see what we get in here. Ooh. Be a little careful next time. Alright, what this giving? Okay. Interesting. It's definitely one that's going to get some stamping done. Because I do see the light and the dark. It's not my favorite, but it'll probably end up being my favorite because, you know, anytime you say ugh, you know, that's the time when it becomes, you work so hard at reversing whatever damage you did that it becomes amazing. Alright, so let's do the reverse with this one. Let's go dark, and then on top of it, put a light. You know what I mean? So let's go. But because I am no acrylic artist and because I have not, I don't have a lot of experience with it, acrylic paint is acrylic paint, you know, aside from some different colors and, you know, immediate dry time or how, you know, how pigmented it is, it kind of all is the same. So you have to, for me, it's important to understand how it reacts with other different mediums before I began to purchase ones of finer quality for specific projects. You get what I'm saying? Because again, some call it frugal, I call it cheap. I'm not spending a fortune on something, especially if I'm not certain that I am into, ooh, that's pretty, that I'm into that particular art medium or craft style. That's pretty. That looks like ice cream, doesn't it? That is pretty. So that'll be very nice for some stamping. All right, let's continue on with that. Let's just reverse. Let me think what do I want next. Indeed they are. I'm going to use the last one on this one. This is my favorite print of all of them. I love the compass in the background. And this is the muted page. There's another one. I think you already saw it where it's brighter. These flowers are brighter, and so is this one. But the butterflies are still the same vibrancy. All right, last one. Oh my gosh, can I get that together? I have really enjoyed this Gelli printing session. Oh, that's pretty. That blue came out a little celery green or celadon green, which is perfectly fine for me because, frankly, you really can't tell. So let me pull them all together so you can see all that we created. Okay, so here is what we have. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit so you guys can see better. All right, so, and I'm not doing it in any particular order, but just so that you can see. Now actually I have a couple of roll-offs that I have, which I'm gonna use. I'm definitely gonna use them because I love that it's print, but it's not really it's not a pattern, but we can work with it with a little bit of distressing, maybe a couple of sprays. Okay, then we have this. I love that marbling there. And this, the light colors are going to show up so good up against the contrast of the stamping. Now this one, like I said before, I'm going to need to lighten this up a bit with some gesso. Although I like the pattern right there, the rest of this just looks kind of muddy. And I got to break some of this brown up. It's just too much. I think this is where we were just getting started. I had no idea what I was doing. Okay. And again, I like that these are going to be folded, so you know there's really no telling how the pattern is going to wind up in the journal. See, you can see little specks of blue in there. There's a little bit of specks of blue around the edge of that. This is going to need some gesso. It's too brown. Or it's a possibility that I might leave it. Who knows? And some of these, what I might do is take... I have some other stencils with some travel themed stencils that I got from Dollar Tree, and go over them with ink as well. You know, distress ink, like with a walnut stain or something like that over the top of it. This is cute. It's a little messy there, but it'll work. And that's pretty. So all in all, I think we did a good job. Let me know which of these down in here are your favorites. Okay, let's see. I don't know. This makes me think of a cartoon. Am I the only one? Anyways, I need to bring blue into here. So I may do another session, or I may introduce blue by way of stamping or something like that. Because we've got plenty of the pink and the teal, the brown. But I need to bring some blue and some yellow into here. So that is what I will work on next. And I still have, let's see, still have 1, 2, 3, 4 more pages left. So we'll see what we get with those. And until we're back here together on YouTube, guys, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative and crafting. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community, and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.